Hi, I'm Jacqueline Pigdon from Jina Life and welcome to today's video. Today's the second video in our free coaching series in the preparation of the launch of our new online coaching program, 52 Spiritual Philosophies and the Dark Side. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a little story about the very first person who went through the Jina Life 52 Spiritual Philosophies and learning about her dark side. So looking back then, at that point in time, she was 25 and she felt that she was fairly successful in her life so far. She had a university degree where she had a triple major and she's working for 5 years in her given industry. She loved sport, health and fitness, and she'd achieved an Australian championship level. She'd travelled 30 countries so far in her life and she had some really nice friends and family around her. But something was missing. She felt that she was slipping backwards. She had no direction in her life. She didn't know where she was supposed to go next. She knew even starting that career in her life that it wasn't the one for her. She didn't know what her purpose and passion was in life, and she certainly didn't know 5 years on what she was supposed to do next. Now, even though she was lacking in direction, things in her current job weren't looking so good. She didn't have the confidence to fulfill her objectives. She worried on a Sunday night that she had a whole week ahead of her to go back into the office, and she just didn't know how to help herself. She thought she's just going to have to get into a new industry, she's going to have to leave, and she wasn't going to leave on a very good note. At this particular time, she looked ahead and she knew that her current contract was going to be renewed, or looked to be renewed, in about 3 months' time. And she thought deep down, there's no way that contract's going to get renewed. I really run out of my luck. And I'll have to just justify to myself that, well, maybe this is the reason why I'm going to have to find another career path. But this is the time where she started to learn about the Jina Life 52 Spiritual Philosophies. And she started implementing the new insights and the perceptions and the changes that she needed to make in her life. They were very difficult for her. She made lots of mistakes along the way, but she made more corrections than she did mistakes. And 3 months later, there she was, ready to go into that meeting to see if her contract was going to be renewed. Now, she had great enthusiasm for this meeting. She had great confidence because she knew that she made some major changes in her career in that short amount of time. She was confident it was going to get renewed. So what happened? Yes, it did get renewed, but not only that, her boss promoted her onto the next major program and gave her a huge pay rise. And she thought, wow, this is not bad. This is definitely something that I want to learn more about. So she continued learning more about the spiritual philosophies, learning more about her dark side, making changes, often taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but she managed to get there. And within 12 months' time, she never looked back. Each area of her life improved and she was feeling like she was on top of the world. Now, where is she now? She improved on that particular career and the industry she was in, and she stayed in there for quite some time. But even so, back then she knew that she was put on earth to do something else, and she had real purpose and passion, and it took her a little while and she kept stepping forward and she eventually found it. And it meant that she was going to start her own business, and she did this. And now today she has a business that pretty much runs online. She can take her laptop around and serve her clients and produce her products and so forth online. She's had hundreds of clients around 10 different countries in the world so far, and she loves what she does. And the latest thing that this person has done is she has created 52 Spiritual Life Philosophies and a course on the dark side. So yes, that's me. That's my story. So I believe if I can do it, you can do it. And I've been there, done that. I understand what it's like to be stuck in a rut, not knowing which direction to take, feeling like you've just at a loss and months and years can be ticking over and you feel like you're not going forward, and you can hit a point in your life where you think there's something has to change. That was me all those years ago, and I've never looked back, and I've been helping people ever since. And basically the reason why I'm bringing these new course to you is because I want to help more people in the world with these spiritual philosophies that is just simply can be absolutely life-changing. Sometimes they're the smallest things that make the biggest difference. And so on this course, I've put together all of those teachings, the things that we teach our one-on-one clients, so we can bring them to you, and you can learn through video and through reading and audio and tasks as well for you to actually implement into your life, so you can start making the changes you need to make to move from a place where you might be lacking in direction. There might be something going wrong in your career or your personal life, your health and fitness, your lifestyle, and you can start moving through these spiritual philosophies and learning about your dark side to help you move into a better, happier place. So I hope you enjoyed my story today. I just thought I would share that with you, and I'll give you another little sneak peek of some more of the content in the course right now. In today's session, I'm going to be talking to you about relationships, and most importantly, how to get connected to other people in your life. So I've got 3 tips that I'm going to go through with you to help you get connected with your relationships in your life. Now, the first one is one of the fundamental philosophies that you can live by, and it's about taking responsibility for your relationships. So it's taking responsibility for your career, your lifestyle, your time, and today, your relationships. So very often when relationships aren't going to plan, people can blame it on the other person. But remember, there's always 2 people in each relationship, and we cannot change the other person. As much as we wish they may change, we are actually then putting the ball in their court, and this leaves us powerless to make change. And this is why we must take ownership of each and every one of our relationships. And if you can think of one right now that's not going as you would like, you must take ownership and think, what can I do about it? Now again, a response you might have is that, but I've tried everything and it's their fault and it's their turn to do something. But again, I must reinforce, this is then by chance if they're going to make a change or not. And if you really want it, you must look at areas for yourself to change. So an example I can give you to help you make change in a relationship that perhaps isn't going as planned. The way to communicate an approach isn't to attack, because the other person is only going to defend. So as much as you take responsibility for your relationship, take responsibility for your feelings and approach it in a different way. So if you're unhappy in a certain point in the relationship that you have, approach the person and say, when this happens. So I hope you've enjoyed the second video in our 4-part launch series of our new course, the 52 Spiritual Philosophies, and the course on the dark side. Coming up soon in just a couple of days, I'm going to answer a lot of the common questions. So I've been getting a lot of emails and lots of comments, so I thank you for those. And in the next video, I'm going to answer most of the common questions all about our upcoming course, what it's all about, how it works, etc. So stay tuned for that video, and until then, I'm Jacqueline Pigdon from Jina Life, and I hope you have a fantastic day.